I knew I wanted to redo my cabinets, and I know a lot of people locally have folks that have come in and painted them, and I was really a little off-put by the potential of brush strokes and it being a little bit less professional looking, and I really wanted my kitchen and my kitchen cabinets to look like it came factory finished in white. And I had wood cabinets that I wanted to have painted. I also wanted to potentially reface the fronts of them because I wasn't in love with the look of the cabinets. So I looked locally and through some research found Joe. Reached out to Joe, we talked about what refinishing included. He came out, he talked to me about my kitchen, not just what he could do, and showed me samples of what the doors would look like, different finishes. Actually, the finish was incredible. It was factory finish, smooth as could be. You didn't see any brush strokes in it. He had multiple examples of cabinets he could do. He also had multiple colors. He helped me narrow down to a white color. He can paint them any color you want. And so him and I worked and we looked around my kitchen and we looked at what I like, what I maybe wanted to change, and he had great suggestions like changing my butler's pantry cabinet to clear glass, which really enhanced the look of the kitchen. Another thing we looked at was the typical microwave cabinet over the range, and we talked about putting a hood up there. And so actually Joe and I looked at a lot of inspirational pictures that I liked and worked with Joe to come up with a design that he finished in a CAD drawing. And we worked on the stain color together and designed the hood, which is one of the most magnificent things. When people walk into my kitchen and look at it, are so impressed with the look of the hood, and it really sets off the kitchen and gives it an incredible tone. When he refaced all the kitchen cabinets, they all came with soft close hinges. He was able to add soft close drawers. Having small children, this was great. We don't hear any more slamming and smacking of cabinets and drawers, so that's been fantastic. And we've had this kitchen painted now for over a year, and it's held up fantastic. People still think that I have a brand new kitchen. It looks as good as the day Joe and his crew came in and painted it. So we're really happy. We tell people all the time about our kitchen and our experience. We would have never had the money to gut our kitchen and put in new cabinets. By working with Joe, we were able to really stay within our budget and really achieve a look that I thought would take us years to be able to afford. So we are thrilled. I found Joe locally through another reference, and in looking at some of his references and talking to some people who had used him before, I felt good about what he's able to do, his delivery, and then really what sold me on working with Joe was looking at the actual product itself when he brought it to my house. And looking at the kitchen doors and samples that he brought, I could really feel that factory finish. He uses a product that dries hard as nails, a lacquer. And so it was important to me. There are so many types of paint out there, and as kind of a home DIYer myself, I know that many paints don't last and chip. They're maybe sticky, and his product dried hard as nails. And so those were two of the big pieces for me, is what does the finish look like and how durable it is, and then also the price for me. And Joe was really able to meet all of those expectations, and we're very happy with it. Everything was put in with a lot of care. His crew was fantastic. They took a lot of care in ensuring there was no overspray, ensuring that the product was what I wanted at the end. Joe really worked with us to make sure that we were satisfied with how the kitchen looked, how the cabinets looked, how the drawers felt, and really didn't leave until we were sure that we liked everything about the kitchen. I wake up every morning coming into this kitchen, can't believe it's mine. We used to have a very dated looking kitchen. With a more affordable price, we were able to really get a product that we love. And it has really stood up. You know, every morning closing drawers, closing cabinets. We have 3 small children. We are not easy on this kitchen, and it has really stood the test of time. We found Pro Refinish, and I worked with Joe, and he really was able to take us through the whole process. We worked so closely together. We got to know him so well that it's funny sometimes when people ask me, who did your kitchen? Can you give me a recommendation? I usually say, call Joe, and then I have to remember, call Pro Refinish, and you'll be very happy with your cabinets. So not only would I recommend Joe to all my friends, I actually have, and they're as happy as I am. If you think this is something that you want to do, if you're interested in refinishing your cabinets, don't make a decision before calling Pro Refinish.